Welcome to Georgia Highlands College Math 97 and Math 99 video tutorials. In this video segment, we'll be answering the question, how do you simplify a complex rational expression? Now, if you're not sure what a complex rational expression is, go back and watch our video on how do you define a complex rational expression. But if you do know, we'll go ahead and proceed through this process. So, your first step here is if needed, so if it's necessary, add or subtract to get a single rational expression in the numerator. So you want to combine any rational expressions that are separate in your numerator. And step 2 is to repeat step 1 for the denominator. So basically what you want to do in these first couple of steps is to get your complex rational expression into the form of single rational expression divided by single rational expression. So I have it written here, A over B, big divided by C over D. After that, you simply perform the, and I've got in quotation marks, division, because we know we never divide rational expressions. We multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. But you perform the division indicated by the main fraction bar. So the fraction bar that's splitting the single rational expressions. And then you finish that off by simplifying or factoring and simplifying. Let's go ahead and take a look at an example. Okay, so I have 1 plus 1 over x, big divided by 1 minus 1 over x. And the first step is to combine these expressions in the numerator to form one single rational expression. So to be able to do this, you have to know how to add rational expressions. If you're not quite sure about that, we have a video on adding rational expressions. Make sure you go back and watch that. First thing I'm going to do is just make this a little easier on the eyes and go ahead and put a 1 underneath so that I can see that I'm adding fractions here. Well, when we're adding fractions, you have to have a common denominator. And the LCD for my fractions in my numerator is x. So I need to give this first term an x over x. Because I'm just multiplying by 1 there. I'm not changing anything. I'm just making it look different. Same thing goes for the denominator. That also needs to be multiplied by a factor of 1 in the form of x over x so that we can get common denominators in the numerator and the denominators. So now I have x over x plus 1 over x in my numerator, and I have x over x, oops, not plus, but minus 1 over x in my denominator. All right, so you should know from the lesson on adding and subtracting rational expressions that we combine our numerators over our common denominator, like so. And so now I've gotten my complex rational expression into the form of single rational expression divided by single rational expression. So that's just off to the side there. I've gotten it into that form. So what this is saying is x plus 1 over x divided by x minus 1 over x. So I'm just going to write that so that you can see the division here. This is x plus 1 over x divided by x minus 1 over x. And you should know we never divide fractions. So this is really x plus 1 over x times x over x minus 1. We multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. Now we've got this to a multiplication problem, so you multiply your numerators and multiply your denominators. Divide out any common factors, because anything divided by itself is just 1. And you can see we're left with x plus 1 over x minus 1. Now do not be tempted to divide those x's out. That is incorrect. Those are terms. They do not get divided. You only divide factors. So your final simplified form of this complex rational expression is x plus 1 over x minus 1, which is a polynomial being divided by a polynomial and fits the definition of just a rational expression. I hope that this has been helpful for you in understanding how to begin working with complex rational expressions by simplifying them. If you have any other questions, please make sure you contact your Highlands instructor. Thank you.